I started coming my freshman year, and I've came ever since.
Well, I started core freshman year.
Okay, well, it started freshman year with my sister taking me, and
Well, my parents really wanted me to go to core freshman year, but I never. I was really scared. I did come like a couple of times, but I was kind of worried about it. But then I really started getting involved like sophomore year.
Trying to come every week. It's become like a huge part of my life. The people like Lily, you, just it's become like a rock in my life. That's something I've been able to come to week after week, and it's been very reliable for me, and it's kind of been what's kept me going.
I just joined this past year,
Okay.
and it was one of the best decisions of my life. I got involved in a lot of different things, like Soup Kitchen, Kairos. So yeah, I had a lot of fun.
A friend brought me sophomore year, and then I started to come sophomore year, and I didn't come a lot sophomore year, but I came junior year, and then Kairos like made me become really involved, and then definitely through like work trip and everything like made me extremely involved this year.
I really got involved in core between sophomore and junior year, and starting with the work trip.
I was involved freshman year, but then I trickled off to doing Woodlands activities, but I came back in full swing my senior year after I went to K-24.
I regret because I started coming I came twice twice freshman year, and then a little more sophomore, and then more and more. And I'm really happy that I started to come more because I was missing out on so much learning.
So after my confirmation, my parents kind of they wanted to push me to pursue my faith in my own way, and one of those ways was coming to core. And
8th grade was just kind of like routine. You went to religion class, and then you went to church every other day.
It was just really formal in 8th grade, and coming from St. Mary's, it was all you have religion class, or for some people it was CCD, and you were just going through all the steps, and you had to pick your saints, and it was all very how it is through the church and stuff. And through high school, it's just been within core and Kairos, it's been a lot more of a personal journey with God.
Going into college, I ended up here because I think something I want to do, it's something I want to go in, rather than something I feel I have to do.
One of my favorite memories of core is the mass before core, having the group of core students, and you're all there and you're all a family at mass, and it just makes mass all the more fun because you can see everyone is growing in their faith, and it's just a really great experience.
I think mine would probably be the Frost Sessman Moore retreat. I went on that my sophomore year. That was the first year we went. That was really fun. That's where I met a lot of these people that are still seniors that I just kind of met.
Favorite part of core was probably just weekly meetings, just kind of seeing your friends and growing in your faith. And also the Soup Kids I really enjoyed, and just kind of help out and just do something good, give back.
One of my favorite things about core is going to the soup kitchen. I try to do that as much as possible.
I really like the soup kitchens. I think they're so much fun. I think they're really rewarding too.
Definitely cutting fruit.
Oh, I'm a fan of making the sauce.
Oh, that's fun too, because you can try the noodles.
Sauce, yeah. I just like making the pasta.
I like the fruit. I don't know, just bananas and apples. I always do fruit in a soup kitchen.
One time, Mary Claire put I don't remember what it was. I think it was tarragon. Put a pound of tarragon in it. So we had to fix it with a bunch of garlic and stuff because it tasted so not the best. It was funny. It was fun though.
Serving the food because you gotta talk to people. It's really fun.
Hear about it.
I like using the knives and chopping stuff up.
Do whatever's needed.
I just do what they all tell me, and just
that's good.
If I need to be over the bread, then I'll be there. If I need to be in the fruit, then hit me up. So
very good.
When Martha and I cooked the pasta, that was really fun.
Making pasta.
Why?
Because it's so I don't really make pasta otherwise, and it's everyone's favorite part of the meal, and I just
I think I made pasta that one time I went to.
It's fun.
Like, in all honesty, the Appalachian trip was my favorite part. Like,
the one where I really started to get involved with Core was I signed up for the Core work trip at the end of my sophomore year in the summer.
Tennessee work trip for sure.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like a really good experience that like I got to have, and especially
We had a weird couple of first nights there. I mean, we had like a fashion show and a dance party, so that got everyone involved and got everyone close at the same time.
like the first hour in the car ride, like I just made like just so many like great relationships just in the car, and like throughout the weekend, like I established so many close relationships. And
The waterfall, because I went for the past 2 years, and the waterfall was just really cool because, you know, I mean, it's just like, we're kind of like in the middle of nowhere, and you wouldn't expect to see something like this pretty in some place like that.
for my birthday. Well, we had chicks and doves.
I thought about climbing a tree to get a better vantage point. I believe Therese was yelling at me or something like, Pierce, no, that doesn't look safe. And I'm like, nah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Pierce fell out of a tree. Yeah, we were set up an ambush with water balloons, and Pierce offered to climb the tree. And
Take one for the team.
He just fell out.
It was so funny. It hurt a little bit, but we all bursted out laughing. It was really, really funny.
I remember the stray dogs. I really liked just like playing with the stray dogs, which is weird, but that was a good memory I remember from one of them.
Definitely when Katie Hansen tried to make us do the Fergalicious routine. That was definitely a good memory.
Yeah, I felt like my inner worker, team worker came back. I don't know if that makes sense.
Just like helping on top of the roof. I remember on our last one, we were nailing on the roof and it was so hot. And it's like a memory I still have in my head. Like it was such hard work, but like it felt like God was just helping me through the whole thing.
Tennessee, it was more like watching God's work like outside of like myself and seeing like all the workers there like so dedicated to their work and so dedicated to helping people, and like the people that we were building the house for, like how grateful they were. And like it wasn't so much like for me, but it was really cool to watch everyone just like be so happy to like be helping others.
And then every night we'd come back and have like a little prayer service, talk about like how we like built our faith during the week, and so that was pretty special.
Tennessee's up there, but also the Nicaragua mission trip.
Why?
Same reasons, like just getting to know everyone and serving God and helping out down in Nicaragua was really fun.
Sole focus of Nicaragua wasn't really to work and to be able to serve in that way. What we were really learning there is to be able to serve by our presence and to be able to be available, not just like physically, like spend our time, but also like emotionally open to the pequeños.
In Nicaragua, we had the opportunity to spend time with our godchildren. We were all assigned a child, so
Because coming from such a like great community that we have here, like I feel like we have a lot to give back, and I feel like we have the opportunity to do it when we're here at Core, and the stuff we do, I think we do effectively.
Even though I like couldn't understand anything that they were saying to me, it was just so much fun, and like we just did so much laughing that week, like just like all the kids' like personalities and stuff.
Yeah. See, one of my favorite parts was probably seeing like how happy the kids always were. That was so much fun, and playing soccer in their weird like soccer. It wasn't a field; it was like a concrete floor. But
Sometimes you'd wake up in the morning and there'd be a moth like this big, just like chilling on your bed net, and it was absolutely terrifying. But
Since Mary Claire, we were both on the top, and our bunks were like together.
Yeah.
And there'd be like one like hanging out on my net, and I'd flick it over to Mary Claire's.
So good. Yeah.
I mean, there are two big things, and one of them is just how much closer you become to God and how much you strengthen your faith, and that's important, especially throughout high school, because there are many obstacles in the way, but being closer to God definitely helps out. And then I guess other parts, relationships, you meet so many new people, and it just gives you a foundation for the rest of your high school years.
Kairos was like just like a period of time like that, like everyone was just like so excited to like be with each other, and it was like a really personal, like everyone was just like loving each other.
The relationships you make with people are Christian relationships, and the friends you make there are going to be like your best friends for the rest of your life.
But the level that you get to know God, God's love, yourself, the people around you, and how really God is alive in your life is just so amazing.
With the adult leaders, there's just so much to learn, and I don't think there's like any community or that like creates such a great environment for like learning about your faith as Kairos.
But one of the most special things to me is the love is just amazing. You get it from everyone, and it's just like, I don't know, it's the greatest feeling just to see how much people can care for each other, and they've barely known each other for so long, and it's amazing. It's really cool.
I usually pray just at my bedside, where it'll be pretty late at night and very quiet, and I'd really kind of tired, so I'm pretty focused, and then really get it done.
Singing.
Yeah, it's definitely singing.
Just find time to myself, and definitely needs to be in silence. I'm someone who needs to focus without any disruption. So, also in the car is pretty popular too amongst high schoolers now. It's just a easy way to pray whenever you're heading to school or to a sporting event.
I like to journal. I'm super bad at it though, because I'll like start to write and then I like fall asleep and I wake up and I'm like, oh well, I wrote like dear God. So, but when I actually finish, I like to do that because then I can like also read over them.
Yeah, but then I also love praying like on my own as well, just like in my room or before bed. You know, just like getting your thoughts out there and like knowing that you have God to lean on through like the times where you need it most.
I also like to go to church like when it's empty, because like when I enter God's house, and you know it's a big, like I can focus all everything just in prayer when I go to church.
Running is like my favorite time to think about things, so I usually say a prayer and then actually I say it like continuously like throughout the run, but then I go down to the beach and I like go to the benches and stuff and I pray there.
Well, I pray in the car sometimes, you know, when I'm by myself at night, because then no one can see me talking to myself and I don't feel like odd. But no, and sometimes before I go to sleep I'll pray, or when I have a big dance show or you know a lot ahead of me that night, then I'll definitely ask him like for help and pray.
Awesome.
Stay involved and like come to Bible study and stuff like that, or go to Soup Kitchen, because there's like much more than Sunday nights that you can do.
Just say keep coming to core. It's awesome. Allie's awesome. So it's great to just be with your friends and to learn more about God. So.
I say try to come to Bible study and get to know the upperclassmen, because I mean, obviously they are not that much older than you, but they have been through Kairos and they have had a little more life experience, and they're really good mentors, like I know.
I'd say not to be afraid to kind of step out of your comfort zone and just kind of have fun. You'll eventually just bring friends and just eventually become more comfortable.
Just like be a part of it, because it's such a good experience, and I honestly like wouldn't be like the same if it weren't for like having core and also Kairos during my high school years. Like it's such a big part of me that I like totally like want people like kids like younger than me to like follow through and come as well.
You don't have to come every week, but the more you come, the better it will be, because you'll just be more happy and stuff. I mean, I always go home on Sunday nights and I'm always like really happy and stuff, and even if like I have still a little bit of homework to complete, then I just feel more willing to do it because I was just
being younger, since they're mostly a lot of juniors and seniors there. I would like recommend bringing your friends, especially if you're an underclassman. And if you can get a few of your friends to go, it'll be just like the same experience as if you're with the juniors and seniors and stuff like that.
So I would say just be patient. I think the second thing too is kind of just enjoy it, because I feel like when I was a freshman, my brother was a big senior and drove his car over and brought friends and knew everyone. It seemed like only seemed like a couple months ago. So I feel like just really enjoy it and kind of enjoy the fact that you have such a great community to kind of lean on.
I think that definitely learn that God has timing, like a certain time for you to do certain things. You just got to trust in that.
Because, with God we can do so much more, and without Him we're not really, living our life for anything but ourselves. And I think, doing things through Christ is so much more rewarding and so much more fulfilling, rather than doing things, empty without God.
Go on Kairos. I don't know what else.
Make sure
Go to
you're
Bible
always
study.
second to Christ.
Oh, we're getting deep like that. Just go to Bible study and everything.
Keep pursuing your faith, no matter what.
I would like to give a shout out to my parents. Without them, my faith wouldn't be where it is today, and without their unconditional love and support, I wouldn't have had the amazing experience I've had throughout high school without them.
Thank you, parents.
Thanks for all the support and for pushing me all this way. And
thank you, son, for supporting me.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me throughout high school, and shout out to my grandparents for coming all the way from the Philippines to be here with us. So thank you.
I love your mom and dad. You're the greatest.
Love you too.
I'm gonna miss you a lot next year.
Shout out to my dad for pushing going on Kairos.
Well, Mom and Dad, I just want to say how thankful I am for you raising me in the faith. I know it's kind of just a luck of a draw that you guys got me, but I couldn't have asked for better parents. Thank you for always encouraging me to follow my dreams and continue practicing my faith. And I know, Ma, you were worried about if I didn't go to a Catholic school that I wouldn't go to church, but I don't think you really have to worry about that. Notre Dame, I should be attending Mass weekly, so looking forward to that, so thank you.
I'm so thankful for my mom and dad for getting me to core every Sunday, and for just a great experience. And I couldn't thank you enough for sending me to St. Mary's, and it's just great. Thanks for everything that you do.
Okay. I just want to thank my mom and my dad for putting faith in my life and bringing me to CCD at such a young age. And although I did not appreciate it at the time, I'm so happy that I got confirmed into the church and that I'm here today going to a Catholic college and knowing that I'm going to continue my faith throughout my whole life.
I just want to say thank you for putting up with me the past 18 years and driving me to dance class every week and always making really good food and just being loving parents.
Nice.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for raising me in the Catholic faith, and thank you for pushing me to get involved in certain things I didn't trust in. So without your help, I wouldn't have been where I am today.
30 seconds probably is not going to be nearly enough to everything I want to express to my parents, but really, Mom, Dad, I'm super grateful that you've been able to give me the experience that I have. I don't know. Everything you do is for my benefit. Mom, I know you yell at me sometimes, and I yell back, but I know it's all in just, you do it all because you love me, and that really can't be overstated. So thank you, both of you, Mom, Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I just want to, tell you how grateful I am to have you guys as my parents. You raised me Catholic, and it's obviously been such a big part of my life. And I remember when I was confirmed, you guys told me how you really hope that I continue to live a life through Christ, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
So thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting my decisions and supporting me in everything I do. I'll miss you next year, and I hope I can make you proud of these next 4 years.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for helping me pursue getting involved in CORE. I'm really thankful that you made time and put an effort to help me grow in my faith, and also helping me realize what an amazing experience both my brother and sister had, Monica and Billy, on Kairos, and helping me to pursue becoming a leader. I'm really excited to continue growing in my faith for the rest of my life, and I'm going to miss you a lot next year.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for basically a great initial 18 years, I guess. And, though I'm ready to move on, I know that you guys will always be there for me. And, thanks for kind of giving me the values and principles that I always kind of live by and, pointing me in the right direction. And it's going to be tough next year, but I know you guys are always going to be there for me. So thanks a lot for being there for me.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We love you.
Take 2.
No, it's fine. I'll just
Testing.
redo them. You don't have to put me in the video a lot. It's okay.
That's good.
So sorry.
It'll be fine. That'll be good.
That always happens to
yeah,
me.
and like
Yes. Probably one of my favorite verses is Matthew. So small. Matthew.
Thank you, parents. Yeah. 1, 2. Nice. Okay. What are your names? Yay! You answer most.
Hear the entire time.
No, you answer most of the questions to me. You don't
Okay.
look at the camera.
Yeah.
Kind of artsy-ish.
Yeah.
I don't
okay,
know.
I can do that.
Favorite quote.
My favorite Bible verse is, I can do. Hold on, I have
You
to
can
look
just
who-
read it.
I have to look who said it.
Philippians.
Philippians
4:13.
Philippians 4:13. Okay, now.
You didn't have any bloopers though. You want to make a funny face? No. Okay, so Chloe, you especially said, well, Martha, you really got involved after Kairos.
He does.
Yeah, that'll be. Do you want to do it looking towards the camera?
Okay, so.
I feel so awkward.
Why? It's
I don't know.
fine.
It's just awkward. Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me. And, oh, wait, just messed it up. Gosh. All right.
It's okay.
Oh, shout out to all my friends out there, including Martha, who made me go on Kairos. Like, all the same erasers.
Shout out to the person who told Chloe I was a leader because that made her go.
Don't tell that to Allie!
I like it. Good job,
Everyone
guys.
else
You really
calls
want to
you
be
fake.
Can you get, like, a read?
Okay. What about... Do you want to do a blooper?
No.
No? Nothing? Yay! Nice.
This is so hard. There's a lot of things that I want to say, and I have to
Yeah.
put them in order and think about how I want to say it.
For sure.
To...
I remember your first time at Bible study.
Yeah.
Me
it was
too.
right
You
there.
were on Kairos. You're like, hi, Allie, I'm going on Kairos. Thank you for like accepting
You're
me.
I'm so
awkward.
awkward all the time.
I am squishing her head.